Mon nom est Lyse Pascale Inamuco. I am a Canadian of Burundian Rwandan origins. I am an advocate, a community organizer, and I am a former candidate in the 2020 Cumberland by-election. I'm also an artist, a black feminist, and guess what? I am disabled but able. Growing up in a war-torn zone has left me with trauma as I escaped death in Burundi, Rwanda, and Congo. The shock and pain of systemic racism in Canada, where I immigrated in 2006 as an asylum seeker, barriers with job searching, discrimination in the workplace, and I must also add sexual abuse, which I survived, has led me to mental health challenges. But I've been struggling, especially since 2017, around Abdirahman Abdi's murder and other young black men I saw dying and heard in the news about their deaths in the city of Ottawa because of police brutality or systemic racism and a system that has failed them. My message today is simple. We have no other choice than to be resilient if we are to survive and thrive. What doesn't kill you always makes you stronger. And I know that my invisible disability isn't a weakness, but a strength, as it brings abilities that I had to develop throughout therapy. Well, it could be group therapy, individual therapy, seeking help, my support system, my faith in God, and when I was learning to compensate for my other limitations as well, I was made aware that, I have that ability to also be aware of my surroundings, something I did not have before, or to be, to listen more, to listen better to advice, to seek help, something that I did not know how to do before. And that's a very positive thing in my life. I'm more efficient and sharp, I should say. So something that was supposed to be bad became very positive in my life. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I am confident that my mental health is not the only thing that has to define me and define who we are, define who you are, because we are so much more than that one thing, in our life. I know that, for example, my actions speak louder than words or my mental health challenges. And I am all of my abilities and not my disability. So, young Black folks out there, I know it's hard and it really does feel sometimes that even being Black is a disability. Okay? To be Black is sometimes a disability without adding on top of that a mental illness and facing the stigma in society when you are mentally ill, you have mental health challenges, and you're vocal about them. That's something else. But please just make sure that you're listening to your best friend, and that's you. You're making sure that you are the priority and you are taking care of yourself. Take time to for self-care. Take time to educate yourself on the systemic barriers you face and the consequences of them on you, on your mental health, on your physical health. And get involved in your community either by volunteering with NCYMH, with 613-819 Black Cup Noir, with other community organizations. And more importantly, do not be afraid to seek help. To overcome the mental health challenges racism causes you, you need to seek help. And accepting help is actually a sign of strength and not weakness. That's one thing. When you realize that, then it becomes natural afterwards to first acknowledge that you need help, second, seek that help, and when you get offered the help, to acknowledge that you need, well, that you can accept to be helped, right? That is amazing in itself. And so, I wish that for you this year and for the rest of your life. It is what helped me to stay alive up until this day, to tell my story, to share my story. It is what allows me to work hard for my dreams and reach for the stars, to believe in my dreams, to work hard for them. And, it's my support system that allows me to be able to contribute positively to my community and to my society. One other thing is that do not be victims. Don't fall into that trap. Never be a victim, because you're not. You're survivors, you're conquerors. No, you're more than that. You are conquerors. You are victorious. Always fight for your place, because you have a place in that society. You know, when you have mental health challenges, they kind of like to treat you like you are this poor person and we need to take care of you, oh poor you thing. No, no, we are leaders, we are business owners, we are lawyers, we are doctors, we are politicians, we are teachers, we are entrepreneurs, and we are invaders, we are artists, we are so many things. We are not defined by our disabilities, invisible or visible, whatever it is. Mental health is an invisible disability, and it is like cancer or any other disease out there. It's the same, okay? And we claim our spaces and our place in the society just the same. And so claim your space, young people. Claim your space. It is your right to contribute, to be who you want to be. It's not only your right, it is your duty. So go on, overcome and conquer. Because remember, you are amazing. No matter what people say or how they look at you, what they say when you turn your back and whatever, what you hear them tell you, oh, you amount to nothing, or you can't do it, you cannot. You cannot turn them into motivation for you to show them and to show them that you are able to do them. Like, okay, you think I can't? Well, let me show you that I can. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the world is yours.